Before I start this video, I just want to say thank you, Andrew, for letting me use your list from the site to show the historical inaccuracies of the information they presented, which, honestly, it's crazy. And I want to point out in the Season 2 list how the first episode is about Sugar Mama's abusive family, and they mistreated her, yet right under that ep, Penny's family also mistreats her and justifies it. Funny how that goes. Reminds me how Eminem in his Revival album, how he made a song apologizing to his ex-wife and blamed both parties of their abusive relationship they had. Then right under that song, he blames his ex-wife, like as if she's the sole factor of the relationship being awful. Funny. Anyway, already on this ep, we see everyone in jail, then it reminds on why they're in there in the first place. Oh wow, it's nice seeing Penny use her influencer status for good than just being petty and canceling them. But honestly, La Cienega deserved it. The only exception, it was so satisfying. Now it shows both Maya and KG getting breakfast, showcasing Maya will temporarily take over the show, and it's announced that Barry is the descendant of Christian A. Smith, the founder of Smithville, and he will be the speaker of the breakground renovation. Then Maya sees a girl named Emily and helps her to get to her class. Wait a second, is that Tara Strong voicing Miss Brady? Oh crap, it is. Ha! Casually racist teacher at the school. She needs to get fired ASAP. Why is this motherfucker in school? Also, she is aware black folks can have white ancestors, right? It felt pretty racist of her to deny it, whether or not Maya is adopted. Not to mention calling out Maya interrupting class, yet prolonging the interruption. What an ass. Now, Maya then realizes this Emily girl disappears whenever and tries to find more information about Christian A. Smith to no avail. Emily helps her find a diary. Wow, that's the best condition of an old-ass diary ever looked. I know it's a cartoon, but still. Now the diary reveals that Emily was a slave and the state had a plantation and that slaves weren't free even after Juneteenth. Maya claims that Abraham Lincoln didn't care about freeing enslaved people. Then Brother Kwame says Lincoln only wanted to deport them. That is true, however. Lincoln only wanted to deport 5,000 of them, but then abandoned the idea due to realizing that slavery is more moral than political. Lincoln was always against just the expansion of slavery, but didn't call emancipation of it immediately, realizing that black people deserve equal rights and fought for them, especially in heated debates that justified enslaving a black person due to their skin and intellect. Brother Kwame also mentioned in the beginning how the Emancipation Proclamation only granted freedom in the border states. That is also true, but it was so Lincoln can be careful with his limits as president, as he could not control states under the Union and did not want southern states to further rebel and antagonize them. It was also limited due to being a military measure, since it was made to keep slave states from joining the Confederacy, and to also keep the Confederacy from getting political recognition and military aid, and to inspire black people in supporting the Union. The Emancipation Proclamation did not abolish slavery, but it led to it and the recruitment of black men in the military. Lincoln was only doing his best to not provoke the enemy and not have more states join the Confederacy. That is so gross to portray Abraham Lincoln in a negative matter like that. I'm sorry, he's not some god that didn't exactly free slaves. There was only so much he could do as president. He was being careful, especially during the war. Also, the fact that Christian A. Smith, the founder of Smithville, is said to be a slave owner in 1827 to 1862, which is misleading, because even if he was, it was prohibited and was likely deemed a criminal. California was part of Mexico, which was then a free state by joining the Union in 1850, which became the 31st state. The show implies it was in 1862 where he was a slave owner, even though back then, California outlawed slavery. Same as Juneteenth, it was officially celebrated in 1866. However, Smithville was founded 39 years after. They sure got a lot of things wrong, and I didn't know this at all. That is insane. Again, thank you, Andrew. This was very informative and helpful. I did not about this, but I'm also not surprised. I get it's a cartoon, so I expected not all of accuracies of its own timeline, but definitely still put accurate information if you're going to address important topics. Like, man, crazy. So Maya then addresses this to her stepdad, and honestly, this scene feels like a lot of projection from the writers. Oh my gosh, the irony. White fragility. Yeah, I know that's a thing, but I also sense fragility from the writers when they don't think they can't be racist towards white people. It feels like Barry is more of a victim with their complete bias. I actually feel sorry for him being used to just further push a racist agenda. Now, I don't think he's that innocent either, considering white people have also defended the actions of their racist ancestors, and it was showcasing that. But bro, Barry's ancestor would have been persecuted as a known slave owner, so it doesn't really make sense. An inaccurate one at that. Wow, you can tell this was heavily inspired by the BLM protests in like 2020. I saw that coming, considering it has cultural references from around the decade of the 2010s. Damn. OMG, I hate Wizard Kelly, bro. Huge freaking scammer, and he's so annoying. Money-obsessed capitalist. Of all people, he's famous. Really messed up to bring a SWAT team to a group of teens. Ugh. Oh, look at that. Of course they made Barry apologize. Kinda like how they did it to Zoe because she's white. I swear this show just seems to attack someone, especially if it means twisting history to its own gain. Also, that was just cringe what he said. Use your white privilege? Seriously? Why do they act like it's some force field or something? It didn't even work despite Barry in authority. Crazy. And that's how they got in jail. I'm really sad my favorite show did this. I really am. Especially not knowing how they got some things historically inaccurate. That's crazy.
Seriously, fuck this. Oh look, a pseudo-good ending. Blah blah, Smithville changes to Emilyville, yada yada, crap ending. Bruh.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe, and have a good day.